Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm in Green Ridge State Forest in Western Maryland, and I'm going hiking, so stay tuned. That's coming up next. Well, welcome back, everyone. Again, I'm out here at Green Ridge State Forest in Western Maryland. I'm hiking the Twin Oaks Pine Lick Loop. That's two trails that you can go out and back on each trail, or if you just follow them around, they make a complete loop. It's about 4.5 miles. This is an absolutely beautiful setting. I've been out here just one other time, so I'm interested in this time of year, what wildlife might be moving around. I think we may be in between archery season and rifle season here for whitetails, but hunters are out this time of year scouting their spots, looking for game trails and signs, ground scrapes, tree rubs, etc. So there may be some wildlife on the move. I saw a bear warning sign at the trailhead, so maybe if we get lucky today, we'll even see a bear. So let's get on down the trail and take a look at the scenery. I just did a little bit of silk blazing back there. It's been a couple days since anyone else has been out on this trail by the log. So there's some cobwebs across some of the trees. I just came through one, but a couple things I think we'll see today out here, if I remember right. There's a little stream we have to cross. There's also a neat little shelter here. I don't know how often it gets used, but if we get there and there's nobody there, I may sit down and have a cup of coffee, but let's get back to the trail. Down in a just an absolutely beautiful little hollow here. Listen to that. That's nothing. Can't hear a thing down here. Very peaceful and a very, very pretty spot here on this trail. Looks like, though, by looking at this little stream here, I better not need water today. I thought with some of the recent rains we had, we'd have enough water out here. And there may be when we get to the larger part. I think this is just a little tributary to the creek that we cross here a little bit later, but we'll check it out when we get there. This is just a gorgeous time to be out in the woods. There's something moving down there. Probably a deer. But the downside to this time of year are the leaves on the ground, and they cover up tree roots and make the trail a little slippery, so you really got to be careful out here. I use my trekking poles a lot this time of year. Well, I'm back in a hollow again, and I'm a little surprised at just how dry it is out here. We've gotten some rain recently and some high winds the other night, but there's barely a trickle in any little tributary that I see here, so we'll see what the main stream looks like, but it's pretty dry out here, but still beautiful. Well, this is sort of a little weird. You come out of the woods, you probably see that tree there with the the blazes on it. You come out of the woods and you walk on this, I guess it's an old fire service road, for about 30 yards, and then you go back into the woods again. Not quite sure why they didn't, if nothing else, just run it along the top of that little ridge right there. Not real sure, but we'll carry on. Yeah, we're finally coming to that little stream crossing. And all these little side tributaries have been flowing into, I guess. Well, there's a little more water. If I needed water, I could certainly get it here, but I cameled up pretty good before I got out here, so I'll cross this stream and keep on going. As you can see, the blazes have turned to the Pine Lick Trail, which is, it's a dark blue. So this should lead us back to the trailhead in another mile or so. And we're back to the meandering stream here, and we'll cross back over it. It is a little confusing out here with the leaves on the ground. Switching from one trail to another, leaves covering the trail. You gotta stop and get your bearings every now and then. It can get a little tricky, but as long as you're paying attention, it should be fine. Pretty little meandering stream here that I gotta figure out how to get across without getting wet feet. Let's see. It looks like we go up the bank. All right. We have made it to the Pine Lick Trail Shelter. I left a tarp in the back corner to cover the front with, I guess, on a windy night. Looks like it would sleep about 4 or 5 folks. Fire pit. It looks like there's certainly room for tenting out here in this overgrown field. So, not a bad looking shelter. Fairly clean. And I could pitch a tent anywhere there. It's time for a little coffee. This is the GSI Ultralight Java Drip. The Java Drip works really well. So we have probably 3/4 of a mile to go. We leave the shelter here, go back down this little hollow, and as I recall, we head up a little ridge before it levels out and leads us back to the trailhead. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy this cup of coffee, and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, we're on the move again. After a hot cup of coffee, still following the blue blazes on the Pine Lick Trail. And I'm not quite sure where we're at. Haven't looked at all the trails in a little while, but I'm guessing a half to 3/4 of a mile out. So I'll check back with you in a second. Well, we made it up what I thought was the ridge line. I didn't remember correctly. It was actually just an old service road of some sort, but it was fairly steep, but we made it. And we're still going a little uphill here, but we'll get there. So I'm going to wrap up here, headed on back to the car. Another great day to be hiking. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Again, I'm in Green Ridge State Forest in Western Maryland. About a 4.5 mile hike, I guess it was. Not much wildlife, a couple squirrels. Heard something, it's probably a deer, probably just a whitetail. No bear, so pretty much skunked on the wildlife, but so I'm going to head on in. If you enjoyed this video, please click that subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified of the next video. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button as well. And hopefully I'll see you next time right here on Country Roads Adventures.